Well, everybody's going into quarantine. I haven't yet, but I've been told that that's gonna happen soon. So be prepared. And by prepared, I don't mean hoarding food and stuff. You know, since I'm already like obese, all right, I've like cut the amount of food I need, and so my existing supplies are good enough. That's not it. And I've got plenty of toilet paper and all that wonderful stuff. Actually, I should tell you the backstory on this. Okay, my mother, she would buy a thing of toilet paper at like either Costco or Sam's Club, and what happened is that that stuff like lasts for a year. Okay, so those people are like loading up their cars full of like what the fuck, man. No, you are seriously overestimating the need. Okay, not a fucking chance. Anyway, so my mother but the problem is like the last time my mother bought toilet paper was a year ago, so she's like 3 rolls. Okay, she's only got 3 rolls left. So she's going out to resupply on toilet paper while everybody else is hoarding. So she can't buy any toilet paper because there's nothing left. Well, what I do is I don't go to Sam's Club and that sort of thing. What I get is my toilet paper at Trader Joe's, but they do sell them in these big packs. All right, nice high quality toilet paper in these big packs. But I bought my toilet paper like um, not too long ago, and I don't go through it very fast. So I cut my supply in half and gave mom half of my toilet paper. So I've got plenty of toilet paper, and now so does she. All right, uh, a nice high quality toilet paper, and I got. I already had way too much food. That's why I'm having these blood pressure checks and such. Okay, and so I'm like eating far less, which is making the existing supply of food that I've already had last a lot longer, so I don't need to do that. And I don't know, just for the lulls, I walked through the store recently, and they're like, actually fucking stocked up on food. Okay, and there's all these people hoarding, buying up food and stuff, and it's like, okay, I grabbed like, you know, I grabbed like a thing of Peregrino, just a box of flavored water, that stuff, and I'm like, okay, and then go to another store, and same thing's going on. Is like they're restocked, and people are like buying up and going up to the checkout with carts full of stuff. And I'm like, okay, and I see a thing of pomegranate juice, and I'm like, dude, why is this even on the shelves? This should have been gone. And so I grab a bottle of pomegranate juice. One bottle will last me for a while. So you get the idea. Okay, I'm 4 minutes in. Okay, talking about this panic and stuff. I haven't even done my blood pressure check. So
Attention, please. Please keep silent and relax. Keep the cuff at heart level. pressure is systolic pressure 162 millimeter of mercury pillar. Diastolic pressure 98 millimeter of mercury pillar. Your pulse is 86 beats per minute. Measuring result is high. Thank you. Wish you a good health.
Wishing all of you a good health. Everyone else is like worried about the coronavirus. I'm worried about my exceedingly high blood pressure. Just to note, my blood pressure is so high, it's actually screwing with my eyesight. All right? I'm having a hard time seeing. Okay. My doctor will check my eyesight. Probably not right now because, like, you want to focus on the coronavirus, people dying and shit. That's a lot more important. Okay. But they want to check my eyes, all right, see if I need eye surgery or not. Okay. I'm sure that can be done when this emergency is passed. Okay. And check my eyesight and see if I need eye surgery, and if I do, then fix that. If not, then my eyesight might just return to normal when my blood pressure drops. They're concerned about my other organs too, because that's how bad my blood pressure is. All right, or was. All right. Is that it's like my organs are all like fucked up. Okay, and I could die from this shit. Okay. So while you guys are all looking at the coronavirus, then the coronavirus is looking at me like, oh, you're already dead. Never mind, fuck you. But no. And wow. People hoarding stuff. Oh, and the comparison of this to the bread lines. Seriously, fuck you. Alright? The whole bread lines thing that's what was in the store. Bread. Okay? And you lined up to get bread. That's the food you got. That's all you had to eat was bread. If you got it. If you even got it. Okay? One per person. And this toilet paper thing, fucking toilet paper is a luxury. Okay? You can get a bidet. A lot of people are. I checked on Amazon. Those bidets are like disappearing, like flying off the shelves. Yeah, that's the thing. I was looking at the price of a bidet and I was like, yeah, it's like pretty decent. About $60. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll get that. Nope, just sold out. No more bidets. Like, the fuck, But, there it is. We got the toilet paper, so it's not a big deal, but, it's a nice thing to have. But yeah, you can do that. A cheap thing you can do for the nuns, though, is actually after you go to the bathroom, step into the bathtub or the shower, and then shower your butt. Okay, like a poor man's bidet, basically. That's a thing you can do. This is this is a bad time, And of course, assholes are out there still trying to use the recycling center as a garbage dump. Because, that's what you do at a recycling center. You leave stuff that is not actually recyclable. Somebody dumped a fucking, a chest of drawers near the cardboard. At distance, I thought it was cardboard. But once I got close up, it's fucking wood. Asshole! We don't recycle wood! What the goddamn fuck is wrong with people? But this is a recycling center. You're supposed to set fire to things and kill kids and what the hell? That is the excuse I get every time. Because we don't do things like that here. But this is a recycling center. And we don't do things like that here. What is this? This is a recycling center is an excuse to do things you're not supposed to fucking do. What the hell? Fuck, Anyway, I'm going to be end up having to self-isolate at work, so I got to take some stuff from home. Not supplies. I got the supplies, all right? But my washing machine and my dirty clothes and my clean clothes and bring it here to work so that I have stuff to wear and laundry detergent, so that I can clean my clothes. I've got this portable washing machine and a portable dryer, so I can easily bring it to work, and sit up. It's easy to do. It's just I'll be stuck here, so I'll need to be cleaning my clothes while at work. That's fine though, I'll be the guy watching the cameras while they got these assholes going, oh, recycling, it's about doing anything that has nothing to do with recycling. Doing all the stuff that makes sure that recycling centers cannot function because it tells me in my brain to do shit. Fucking hell. No, I mean, this shit people do is really fucking stupid. It does not make sense. And I'm like, we don't do that here. But this is a recycling center. And we don't do that at a recycling center. But this is a recycling center. What you think is a recycling center is apparently not compatible with reality. And then, okay, and then you got, and then you got people going to the stuff. Oh, people aren't going to, are avoiding the Chinese restaurants. People are avoiding all the restaurants, asshole. It's not, you're racistly avoiding the Chinese restaurants. Well, what is it, what is it when they're avoiding McDonald's then? The fuck, man? People are not spending money at the restaurants so that they can hoard up on food. They're avoiding the restaurants because they don't want to be in crowded areas. Well, of course, then they go to the stores, which are crowded, but, human logic, right? Anyway, you get the idea. But, then I got this crazy person who sits there and says, hey, Antifa don't call themselves Antifa. They just walk up to you and say, hey, I'm Antifa, I'm Antifa. Whereas, but they get their name from the fascist. What do the fascists call Antifa? Not Antifa. They've never called the Antifa. They call them LARPers. So yeah, we're all calling them LARPers? No, we're calling them what they call themselves, Antifa. That's what they go. And understand, Antifa is a movement. It's not the name of any group. It's the most, this got all of these groups that say we're Antifa. It's because that group doesn't have a name. Okay. They're part of the Antifa movement. Whereas groups that do have a name, they say, it's the name, a faction of the Antifa movement. Always attached to them, though. They always self-identify as being part of Antifa every fucking time. So, if you're sitting there saying Antifa doesn't do that, then you are a flat earther who thinks Hitler's butt is so yummy. Give me all that Hitler shit. No, dude, quit making shit up. Reality, it's fucking there. But hey, you know what? I figured out how this person works. As a pop, this person is just a pop culture replicator. That's it. Pop culture says stuff, they try to process it to make it sound logical, and repeat it. All right? Nothing to do with reality. Sometimes they'll get it right because part of pop culture is people like Thunderfoot, scientists, and so on. So, hey, pop culture repeating science. Okay? But sometimes it's, oh yeah, Antifa, they're named, they take their name after people who never ever actually call them Antifa. Right. Fascists call Antifa LARPers. That's what they call them. They don't call them Antifa. Never fucking did. Sorry, long rant, long video, but you got somebody who says, I speak for reality, the sky is plaid! Fuck off! You have to actually know what reality is before you can speak to it. Saying, these people who call themselves Antifa don't get their name from what don't call themselves Antifa because I've decided that. Yeah, and then you got people who show up here. Oh, I've decided recycling centers are where you just dump garbage. You don't recycle. Nah. Just because you're on one side, just because the opposite side says crazy, stupid shit doesn't mean your side doesn't do the same thing. Okay? You can't just stand on a certain line and say, hey, I'm always right. No. Okay? You've got people who use pseudoscience to push bullshit. Every fucking side does it. The most screwed up part, you understand, global warming is a real thing, okay? Just saying, scientific fact, global warming is a real thing. The shit that Al Gore puts out is pseudoscience. He puts out bullshit, pseudoscience bullshit, to support what? The opposite side of that, of this, of the global warming deniers, but you got this guy who's global warming support. That's actual science, but what he's putting out isn't science. The fuck, man? That happens. All right? And you realize, oh yeah, anti-vax. You want to know where the anti-vax shit comes from? Where Alex Jones and all that anti-vax? Somebody published a scientific paper explaining how vaccines cause autism. It was pure fucking bullshit. It was a pseudoscience document from ground up, and it got peer reviewed. That shit happens. Even pseudoscience bullshit even makes it through peer review on occasion. And somebody grabs it up and says, it was peer reviewed. Ignore the fact that they recant it later, the next day. They realize they fucked up, they recant it. But nutters will run off with it. And that's not the only time it's happened. All right, it's just the most obvious time because now it's supported by the right wingers instead of the left. But all the fucking time, people publish some bullshit in the new, in some it's a peer-reviewed science magazine, publication. They get past peer review to publish bullshit, and you got some person saying, "Hey, this is the science." They recant it the next day because they find out they fucked up. Okay. But it was already published, so it's the science. You gotta accept this bullshit that has been recognized as pseudoscience because it was pure. You get the idea. It happens all the fucking time. Now, they pull it back. They do they take it back. Right? They say this, this slipped our guidelines. We're sorry, but it happens too fucking often. Okay, it's annoying. It's come to a point where you really need a scientist like Thunderfoot to interpret these these publications to make sure that you're not actually reading a pseudoscience article that got passed by peer review. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm ranting. All right, I'm so ranting. Oh, I do want to, since I brought up this is one person on Twitter was saying that that don't let anti-vaxxers get the vaccine. If once there's a vaccine for the coronavirus, don't let the anti-vaxxers get the vaccine. Hold on a moment. Keyword here, let. You're denying access to somebody who does not want access. How the fuck does that work? It doesn't. This is bullshit. The way you identify somebody as an anti-vaxxer is they don't get, they won't seek the vaccine. So how are you going to deny somebody access to somebody who's not going to seek access? You don't. You declare somebody is anti-vax who isn't. And make sure that that person doesn't get it. Oh, you are a furry. All furries are anti-vaxxers, so you don't get the vaccine. Shit like that. I'm using furry as an example. It's not, it's a thing. It's just using some arbitrary reason to deny somebody, access to the vaccine who is not an anti-vaxxer, but you've decided they are because you don't like a group that he's in. All right? Even if the person's a flat earther, all right? Flat earther does not mean anti-vax. Or maybe a fan of Alex Jones, but realizes he's full of shit all the time. Well, you're a fan of Alex Jones, so you're an anti-vaxxer. No, dude, just because Alex Jones spreads this anti-vax bullshit doesn't mean everybody who watches Alex Jones believes him. A lot of them don't. They think he's a clown. Sorry. Really, really long rant. But I'm going to turn the comments off for this video because fuck you. Self-isolating the video.